Hi, I'm Brad Briner, State Treasurer. It's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, but breast health is something we need to be thinking about every day. The State Health Plan made a decision to give you a little more peace of mind in August. Our members now get free supplemental screenings if you and your doctor don't think the mammogram is enough. This idea was brought to us by a breast cancer survivor, someone who fought for you all to make sure your journeys are a little easier than hers.
By any standard, Sheila McHale is successful. Headlines, honors, and accolades for her work. But when she went for a routine mammogram in 2022, her path forward took a major turn.
And then later in the year, I was coming out of the shower and I noticed something on my left-hand side. It was really very small, very slight. It was a tiny little dimple on my left breast.
That tiny dimple led to a life-changing discovery. Sheila would soon learn she had dense breast tissue, a condition that makes it harder for mammograms to detect cancer.
So when they say that a mammogram appears heterogeneously dense or extremely dense, it means that there is more of the glandular tissue and supportive structures than fatty tissue.
That similarity in appearance means cancer can easily hide in dense tissue. And dense tissue is more common than you may think. About half of all women have either dense or very dense breasts. It's classified into 4 types. Fatty breast density, which is mostly fat, scattered density, which is some dense tissue, heterogeneously dense, which is mostly dense, and extremely dense, nearly all dense tissue. Women with categories C and D, heterogeneously or extremely dense breasts, are considered to have dense tissue. For Sheila, that knowledge came too late.
And how do we know that I don't have it on the right-hand side? I said, I want something more. And I didn't know what to ask for. I didn't know if it was a CT, a PET, an X-ray. I literally had no clue. And I got a lot of pushback, and finally it came back. She said, well, you need a breast MRI, but insurance won't pay.
But Sheila didn't stop pushing.
And so I almost felt like I was being a little ridiculous in asking for it, but something inside me said, you need to stand firm on this. You need to rule this out.
That insistence saved her life.
I was very fortunate because I pushed so hard to get the additional screening, the breast MRI. My cancer was found before it metastasized.
Now, thanks to advocates like Sheila, the North Carolina State Health Plan is offering free breast MRIs for women who need them.
As a double now cancer survivor, double breast cancer survivor, I know it's critical to catch the disease early. So I'm very excited that the State Health Plan is doing what they're doing. It is a reasonable, sensible thing for the State Health Plan to do because the earlier you catch, the easier it is to treat. Stage 1, stage 2, you got a better chance of winning the lottery than dying from the breast cancer.
I was 39 and it was my very first mammogram in which they thought something was wrong. I went ahead and had additional screening and I was diagnosed with breast cancer. Fortunately, it was at an early stage. And so instead of the first thought that I had, which is, am I going to live long enough to dance with my sons at their weddings? I know that I could actually survive.
Sarah Stevens was the State House Speaker pro tem when she was diagnosed, and Sydney Batch now serves as the Senate Minority Leader. These successful women remind everyone that breast cancer can affect anyone.
So I thank you guys for making sure that the state health plan covers every single person who needs a diagnostic screening.
For those at higher risk, a breast MRI provides another crucial look.
The earlier we catch it, that means the less likely you are to need a bigger surgery, like a mastectomy, less likely that you'd need chemotherapy. I'd rather see someone and tell them that it was a benign something than miss something.
Today, Sheila uses her voice to advocate for others, including to now Treasurer Brad Briner, before he even took office.
He analyzed it and he said, yeah, this makes sense. It's not only the humane thing to do for women, employees who teach our kids and who watch over our prisons and who do a lot of administrative work to keep the state going. He said it doesn't, it's not only the morally right thing to do for them, but it's also an economically smart thing to do.
And when she looks back on her fight and the policy changes that followed, she knows it was worth it.
We really want to make sure that other women don't go through all the trauma and all the pain we went through, because it's totally unnecessary. It's totally unnecessary.
For women like Sheila and the millions of others with dense breast tissue, awareness, advocacy, and early screening are the key. Talk to your doctor about your mammogram results and ask whether an MRI might be right for you. It's not always easy to advocate for yourself, but sometimes asking one more question can be the thing that saves your life. Attached to this post, we give you some information. It should help figure out what questions to ask your doctor if you don't know where to begin. And we're hopeful it takes one obstacle out of your way by making this supplemental testing free for you.